stop! Stop it! Stop, bruh! Stop! I told this man the first thing I was gonna say on this podcast was Sony, stop it, bro. Stop.
I got
please.
so many notes. I have so many notes.
Just stop, bro.
Give me that energy. I need that energy. Give me that energy. I need that energy. Give me that energy. I need that energy. Give me that energy. I need that energy.
We got it locked in. Cool.
Yes, sir.
What's up, good people of the
man.
world?
It's about that time.
All over the world.
It's about that time, man. It's about
Another
that
episode
time.
of Above the Multiverse.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Man.
sir.
I don't know how to feel right now, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like
I know how to feel.
I had like highs and lows today.
I had highs.
Yeah.
I had highs. Even when I thought I had a low, the high came. The high came, man.
Damn.
First thing.
Wait. Before we start, like the video, subscribe, do all that shit. Okay.
So
Okay,
now, Sony, stop! Stop it! Stop, bruh! Stop! I told this man the first thing I was gonna say on this podcast was Sony, stop it, bro. Stop.
I got so
please.
many notes. I have so many notes.
Just stop, bro. Look, I'm gonna say this and we're gonna really get into it. But bro, Sony, I get it. You have the rights to all the Spider-Man or whatever, bro. Just give it. Like I know Marvel been disappointing us, but they've never disappointed us to this extent.
Yeah.
Like bro,
consistently.
Like, yes.
Not just this movie. Like this is like the straw that broke the camel's back. I feel
just get like if you
That's
have
it.
an idea, let's do Madam Web, which is actually, I honestly, me personally, I like her. She's dope. Like the idea of her powers is really cool.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it was in the hands of Marvel, it would have been way better.
Yeah, for sure.
Way better.
And Marvel Studios, yeah.
Way better. Yeah, Marvel Studios. Sorry, Marvel Studios. Not in association with Marvel. You feel me, bro? Like freaking. But yeah, what are you gonna say, bro? That's what I was gonna say. Stop, Sony.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about today, bro. We have a lot to talk about. Okay. Let's just start with it, bro. Madam Web. I don't know, bro. It was, you know what's, and I'm not doing this to be contrarian. I kind of liked it. Even though it was dumb, like, and it was so much bad about it. Mm-hmm. Dakota Johnson, is that her name? The one who plays?
I don't know her name, honestly. But the one with the booty.
She's fine.
Yeah, she had a part.
I like her personality and I like her attitude.
Everybody, she had this part in the movie where they had her turned around, and the people who was filming, they knew what they was doing because her booty was right there. I was like, I tapped Dre and I was like,
to me, he's like, I don't think I didn't notice.
I'm like,
bro.
where
It's in my face.
Where did yams come from? But she was cool. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I like her as a character, and I like Sydney Sweeney, but I don't like it's like what it is. It's a lot of talent in the movie, and like there's a good concept, but the writing is so bad.
Yes,
the writing is so bad,
absolutely.
and not only just so bad, like not like the overall plot is bad, because I kind of rode with it. I was like, okay, cool. Like I like it was fun, you know. I rode with it. I thought it was cool, but the actual writing where it's like dialogue where people are talking to each other and they're saying stupid shit. Yeah, that's where I was like, oh, okay, bro. You kind of took me out of it. You took me out of it a little bit.
I think I wrote something down that pissed me off.
I wrote some shit down too.
So okay, let me let y'all know about how bad this writing is, right? So. F it, it is what it is. You're probably not gonna see it, and it's probably better for you not to see it. Yeah. But anyways, there's a part where Cassie's partner Ben has everybody in the car.
Yeah.
And then she comes and saves the day. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And she takes the girls. The girls out of the car and tells Ben and his wife or his sister-in-law with her child about to give birth.
Who is Spider-Man?
Yeah,
they don't ever. They allude to it, but they never say it. It's so annoying, dude.
I'm gonna get to the part where I'm talking about the writing. So she saves them or whatever the case may be, and this is what she tells him. I'm butchering it, but she says, Ben, she tells Ben to leave. He won't care about you. Like, why would you take the time to say, hey, you just leave, I'm gonna take the girls, he won't care about you? Like bro, like that's stupid in itself. Like yes, he wants her, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just thought that was weak. Like, you don't need that. And Gerard's freaking calling me.
A lot. Hey, answer it. I'm live on the podcast, guys.
Yeah, I know. It's freaking calling me. Yo, we doing a podcast. I'm gonna have to hit you back. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna bring the shoes when I get off the podcast. Peace. This man, his shoes, man. Gerard got some shoes. He came to LA. He's going to Disneyland, and he got some shoes from Finish Line and asked me to pick them up so he could get them here. Player stuff, pretty much.
Pretty much.
But anyways, back to this whack movie. This whack movie, man. The writing was terrible. I don't know. It sounds weird because I said that, and I really feel like people aren't getting what it is. She saved them, so all she had to do was like, Ben, get out of here. But
he won't care about you.
Yeah, like why would you say that? Like that was such a stupid part. Like you didn't have to say that. I think you said it like a few podcasts ago where it's like you don't have to overly explain things.
Yeah.
You know
Let us figure it out.
And that was the one where it's like that was the one where he was like, that's the part where she was like, he won't worry about you. Like obviously he wants the girls. He won't worry about him. Like why? Don't tell the audience that, bro. Like that is horrible writing. And I don't even like. I like bad movies. I really do. I like bad movies, but
I for a bad movie, I liked it. Like that's the thing is I actually kind of liked it. And maybe I'm a sucker because I like everything superhero, Marvel, anything like that. Especially Marvel, DC, but Marvel for sure. And you know, it was really bad, bro. Like, okay, the big part was they definitely they took the whole movie they're alluding to Spider-Man and giving you all these little Spider-Man tidbits like, oh, here's a little Spider-Man reference, oh, this is Ben Parker, oh, that's Uncle Ben, oh, I have a wife, I'm dating some chick right now but I won't say who she is. It's like, oh, it's Aunt May. It's so stupid, bro. It pissed me off. It just give it to us. Like you're teasing us too much, and it's like, why? I don't understand what's going on with this whole Spider-Man shit, because if Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man and all of its characters, but yet they're renting it out to Marvel Studios, and then they're making their own movies, but they can't use him? Like, I don't get it. Like, what do you mean? Like, if you own the rights to him, can't you use him and, give him, you know what I mean? You have two Spider-Man. You have Tom Holland, or, I mean, you have, who's the
Andrew
OG?
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, and who's the OG?
Tobey
Maguire. You have those two dudes, right? Yeah. So, use them. You know, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah, this definitely. I don't want to say too. This definitely was Tom Holland Spider-Man because it was 2003, and the baby is being born. This was definitely Tom Holland. Yeah. So you can't hide that. Like that was not Tobey Maguire, or it could have been another Spider-Man that we don't know.
But then that would make the assumption that. See, if they were trying to tie it together and do actual casting and think about things past their own movie. If you're trying to tie it in with the Tom Holland Spider-Man, Aunt May is Julia Roberts' niece, and then the other girl who plays Tom Holland's aunt in Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. I forgot her name.
I don't know her. I forget her name.
Melissa Tobane or something. Anyways,
she's sexy though.
Yeah, she's
I like her. I like her.
Fine. But I actually just recently watched Spider-Man again, the newest one.
She's fine, bro.
It's so good. Though.
She's sexy. Bro.
Yeah, I forgot how good it was.
She's fine.
Okay. Yes, but you have those other Spider-Man, right? And honestly, you know what's funny? I'm looking at my camera right now. My camera is made by Sony, and it pisses me off, dude. Because I look at it and I'm like, you make such good products. You're making one of the best cameras I've ever had. You make my fucking PlayStation amazing. Yeah. But then you're giving me Madam Web. Yeah. Well, and you own the rights to Spider-Man, so I don't understand why can you not use him? Can use him? Like you can use everything around him, but you can't say his name. Yeah. Like the whole movie, they're teasing you. Oh, Ben Parker, right? Uncle Ben, he has a sister-in-law, and she's pregnant, and she has a baby. And whoa, let's guess the name of the baby.
Yeah.
What's the name of the baby?
And nobody
as soon as they're like, oh, his name is, and then the balloon pops, and you're like, so I don't know if that's to be funny or that's that's your style of Easter eggs, but give us something more concrete, bro. Just can you not say Peter? Yeah. Can you not say Peter Parker? And you don't even have to say Peter Parker. Can you not just say Peter?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just. I don't know. It was so, and I don't know if that's they're doing that on purpose, right? Yeah. Are they doing that on purpose to tease us to be honestly, look at this?
It would be super cool to do it in the movie if you.
Where's my water at?
Super spoiler alert, guys! Super spoiler alert.
Oh, here we go.
Past this part if you don't want to know, but it would be really cool if they did that and he appeared. Mm-hmm. Spoiler again. Sorry, guys. There was no end credit scene. There was no Spider-Man in this movie. None.
And then.
So if you were doing that, if you were alluding, we're talking about Spider-Man. I mean, technically, if you want to be technical, Peter Parker was born, so there was a Spider-Man in the movie. But even then, they don't say, "Oh, this is Peter Parker." They just said the baby's born, and then I guess one of the girls says like, "Oh, he's it's talking about Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben's really happy, but he's happy that he's gonna be the uncle and not have the responsibility." And she's like, "Oh, he will." Like,
Okay, yeah. Let's talk more about it. I got more notes because exactly what you're saying is what I want to get on. Let's just jump to it then, since that's where you're at. She at the end of the movie was way worse than in the beginning of the movie, right? Like the whole movie when she's just Cassidy or whatever, Cassie,
I think it's Cassie.
Yeah, her Cassie, when she's just her and she's like trying to figure out her powers and all that stuff. I loved her character, honestly. I liked her character. I liked her. I thought she was like witty. I thought it was like I liked her personality. Like, you know, I liked her. But obviously there were some lines that she said that I was like, okay, that's stupid, and it's obviously someone wrote that and it was terrible. Yeah. Like it didn't feel natural. You know, that's the thing. It didn't feel natural. But then when she turned into Madam Web at the end and she was actually Madam Web, like from the comic books, where she has like she's blind and she's in a fucking like wheelchair thing, like in the fucking web of time and all this shit, right? Whatever it is, she looked like her, or they kind of like gave her the thing where she's blind and shit, you know, they made it happen. But then it seemed extra corny, extra corny when she was her, where she was like, she's like, she's like, bless you. Oh, I'm not sneezing. Oh my god, how'd you know I was gonna sneeze? Like, it's so stupid, bro. Oh my god, that's so corny. That pissed me off so much, dude.
It's like, all right. This is why. Okay, so check me out right now. This is why this is so corny. This is why it was corny. It could have been better. You could have checked yourself with this, because everybody knows, even the audience, the girls in the movie, they know that she can see in the future and she's somehow tamed it. We know. So if that part right there, if you were to say, "Oh, hey, bless you," and then not have the girl be like, "Oh, what?" Have the girl be like, "Oh, shoot," and then sneeze, it'll be like okay.
She's used to the fact that she's like this. Her new adopted mother, pretty much, is knows the future. Not that you're still surprised after like,
huh? What? Huh?
You guys just fucking defeated a whole. You trusted her, and like they trusted her from the beginning, dude. They trusted her from the beginning. As soon as she's like, oh, she saved their life. Like they didn't see that stuff. We saw it as the audience, right? We saw that she's like seeing through time and stuff, and she sees it. But if you're just like from the girl's perspective, right? If you're Sydney Sweeney on that fucking train, this girl's like, "You're gonna die. Get out of here." I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Hell no, I'm not following you." And they put so much trust in her from that moment on. Like, we don't know that guy was trying to kill them. They don't see it from that. They're just like, this guy was walking down the train really fast. I don't know what's going on. But from their perspective, like, they don't know that they're about to die. And they put so much trust in her and follow her to the fucking ends of Earth, like fucking fighting Pepsi signs and shit. You know?
That's stupid.
You know what I mean? They're fighting a Pepsi sign.
A Pepsi sign.
That was the best villain of the movie. Was the Pepsi sign.
So stupid. Dude.
Oh, say it.
Product placements.
No. The villain.
Oh God.
Avery gave me this when we were in the movie theater. He was telling me about this, and I was like, bro, I think you're right. Say this. Madam Web, everybody, has the worst supervillain of all time. Bro sucks. And I'm sorry, bro. If you listen, I'm sorry. Whoever he played, whoever that dude's name is, bro. You go to Tubi, bro, because big screen isn't for you, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know, bro, because, bro, you are terrible. Now, we can blame the writing, but, bro, you're not convincing, bro. He wasn't a good actor.
Bro, I wasn't scared of him.
I wasn't scared of him.
I was like, I was annoyed with this guy.
Yeah, he was super annoying. The worst part about it is not even the writing movie, like, in the world, it's the actual movie, right? This is the biggest complaint that everyone had. I saw, like, in reviews before this.
Yeah.
The ADR was terrible. If you don't know what ADR is, when they record a movie, they'll film it, like they'll record their sound, but then they go back and do like either reshoots or they'll do re-recordings where they master the audio and then insert it into the thing. So that's why you'll see someone like they'll shoot a scene where like they're shooting behind their shoulder, right, and you only see their mouth a little bit, mouthing a little bit. But there was so many scenes in this movie where I was like, that was ADR, that like their mouths don't even match the fucking
you know what's
words.
crazy? You know what's crazy? So we saw two movies today. We're gonna get to the second movie later.
Yeah.
But I want to say, One Love did that as well. But you don't know, like you
with the Bob Marley stuff, or like with Bob Marley's voice, or
some other
no,
other
there was
people.
different parts.
So there was a point in time where Bob Marley, and you just know, but they did it. It was done well. It was like, okay, like something happened that they had to reshoot it or something that, whatever. So there was a point in time where there was two, I guess, villains or whatever. The guys, they were kind of the villains of not the villains, but they were gangsters in Jamaica, and they came.
The two gang leaders.
Yeah, they came to London to talk to Bob to come have him come.
To go to the party. Okay,
and what happened was, I'm pretty sure the guy on the right was saying something, so they cut to the other guy and got his expression because. I'm pretty sure they didn't.
They had to edit it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sound,
So that's doing it right. Where it's like that's not annoying, but this Madam Web, they were literally, bro. The guy literally, you see his mouth. He's like, "Yeah, I know. You got to get the people right now." And he's like.
And then his voice when they do the
sucks,
ADR,
bro.
yeah, okay.
He sucks,
like
bro.
what's bad? What's bad is they probably I don't know how bad. I'm just hypothesizing here, right? If he's that bad while performing the lines, and they're like, let's have him come back and record it because he sucked when he did it like live, like it was really bad. Like, so let's bring him back in. We'll re-record his lyrics or his like words, right? Then he does it, and it's even worse, dude.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic, it doesn't match the tone of what he's actually how he's acting.
He sucks, bro.
It was so bad.
He
dude.
sucks,
Every single time he talked, it was ADR. It was crazy.
I seen better.
I don't know if they had the mic off. They like whoever was working all of his scenes, like the guy who forgot to turn on his mic, and they're like, "Well, let's re-record it later."
Yeah, and
but
actually,
crazy,
that's on Sony, bro. Because how do you move on from that? Like, how do you move on?
Because then they want us to get excited about Kraven, which I do like Kraven as a character, but then. What are they gonna? Are they gonna do the same thing to this? What they did to Madam Web? Like, honestly, it's fun and I liked it, but it's so bad compared to what's being put out there. And you know what I was thinking about in the movie? Because the one thing I kept thinking about is how everyone's saying is bad, and I was like, okay, it is bad, but even a bad movie nowadays is still pretty good. You know what I mean? That's what like almost makes me mad, but like not makes me mad at the same. Like, I love it at the same time. Is that. Yeah, this movie did suck, but I still like enjoyed it. It was still a movie. I'm at the movie theater. I don't know. It just felt cool. I was having fun. Like I was into it.
No,
I was laughing at a lot of shit because like some of the dialogue was so stupid that I laughed, or like some things that they did were like. It was just so dumb, and I was like, dude, really? Like, that was so dumb. But it made me laugh. It was almost like watching a South Park episode, right?
Me personally, I actually, like I said,
it was good.
Like I said before, early in the episode, I enjoy, me personally, Madam Web, like her powers and the way she's doing stuff, and, have to go back, and like, that's cool. That's So Raven type vibe is like, that's dope. That's a cool concept, but it's just, it wasn't executed.
That's so funny. I didn't even think about that. I'm putting her in the thumbnail, too.
But, I mean, that's how it was. Like, but it was dope. Like when she got stabbed, it was one part where she got stabbed, and she was like, and she went through the whole thing, and she was like, okay, let's do that again. Like, that's cool. But like, yeah, the writing was terrible, and like, you could that's what I'm saying. With the other dude, he from Kraven, that dude's sick. He's a good actor. He's a good actor, but.
If the writing sucks, bad writing, then
you know what I mean. But also, that's what I was gonna say too. Is like now, if the writing sucks, how much can an actor help? You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody gives me a script and it's like they're telling me like, yo, you say this to your friend, like, hey, howdy friend, how you? Like, I'm gonna be like, nah, that's not cool. Like, I'm like, oh, what up, dog? How you doing?
Yeah.
Like, that sounds better. How much do you have to like work with? You feel me?
That's a very, very, very interesting point, because I was thinking about that with the Bob Marley movie, because we also just watched. I sent Avery the interview on Breakfast Club with the main actor,
Kingsley
Benedict.
Kingsley Benedict. Yeah, that's it, right. Kingsley Benedict. Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah,
you're amazing.
He's
bro.
so fucking dope, bro.
Yeah.
He played Gravik on fucking Secret Invasion, which was dope. I still thought he was a cool character, whatever.
He was a cool character.
But yeah, bad writing. Anyways, so he was talking about the whole like actor thing, right? And how he like was super particular about everything. He's involved in every like aspect of the movie being made. And at the end of the day, he is just the actor, right? So he has to read like the lines, and then you think about like he's a a slave to like, or not a slave. I won't say that's bad term. he's like a victim to the writing, right? He's like a hold it to the writing. So like he can only do how much the writing is, and he can play his character and do it like as best as he can, but he's still reading lines, right?
Yeah.
And then the director is saying like, oh, he might give him some leeway to be like, hey, let's try this or try that, right? But then the director makes a movie, he has this vision, he's shooting the shots, but then it gets to editing, and there's an editor who takes all the footage. Imagine if I had this vision of a movie and I was like, this is gonna be like this, and this is gonna be like that, that's gonna be like that, and then I was like, all right, I shot all these shots, okay, here, and then now you make a movie with all the shots that I made.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And like you don't know what vision I had. Like I don't know how close the director and the editors are working together.
Yeah.
Probably not at all. When I was in film, like learning about editing and stuff in school, we watched this. Like he showed us this thing about how when Steven Spielberg was shooting Jaws, he directed it, right? And he wrote, I don't know if he wrote it, but he directed it, and he like had this vision of it, but then he gave it to a editor, and the editor like changed the movie from how he wanted. And he also showed us all these.
That's where it goes with like the Snyder cuts and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. And then he also showed us this whole thing of movies that we know, like famous movies, but edited in a different style. So like it would be like Home Alone, but like a horror movie, and then like it was edited like a trailer, edited to be like a horror movie, and it was like they had the music and it had the thing, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. It changes the whole genre just from the editing, right? That's how important editing is. So like there's so many levels of before you even get to that final product, that even like the whole shit about I told Avery about this. There's at least posts going online on social media about how Sydney Sweeney and Dakota Johnson, who were the two of the main characters in the movie, they thought they were going to be in the MCU, and that's how they got them to sign on to this movie.
Savage.
If that is true, and I believe that. I believe that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I believe it.
Yeah.
Like I would think that they probably don't really know too much of the interweaving of how the MCU works and the Sonyverse works and all that shit. And they're like, hell yeah, I want to do this movie because I want to be in the MCU.
I want to say that. I want to say maybe.
Bad, bro.
I feel like maybe somebody was like, it can intertwine with MCU.
Eventually,
they didn't.
They're like, hey, we did a Venom. Venom was just in the new Spider-Man movie,
and Toby and Andrew.
And yeah, exactly.
So I feel like it wasn't presented. I feel like it wasn't presented like, hey, you're gonna be. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, how do you fit there? But I mean, they wouldn't know. But anyways, man,
well, let's speak about the casting real quick too, because another note that I wrote, which was hilarious, was that Mike Epps was in the movie. I did not see that coming for 1,000 miles away.
Mike Epps did a really good job, bro.
Yeah, he was funny. I mean, like, he wasn't even trying to be funny, but like it was funny.
He was funny in the beginning, and then he had to be serious, and I was like, it's kind of weird. This is weird seeing him serious, but it was dope. It was dope. Shout out to Mike Epps, man.
I thought it was cool.
I was like, what the heck?
That was probably the best part of the movie, was seeing Mike Epps in it. I was like excited as fuck. And then also Emma Roberts. So if you guys know who Emma Roberts, that's Julia Roberts' niece, who's like a really famous actress as well, and actor, and I don't know what's the proper way to say it anymore. But she is also very famous, and she's very good, and she played Aunt May pretty much, or like not Aunt May, his sister, mom, Peter Parker's mom,
Mary. I think her name is Mary. Yeah,
something like that. Martha, fucking like Bruce Wayne and Superman.
I don't know.
Martha. Your mom's name's Martha.
All I know is, me personally, I like the concept
Another funny thing that I wrote down was when they were on the subway, the guy was playing a PSP, which I thought was hilarious because it's supposed to take place like back in the day, which also pissed me off because in the very beginning of the movie, to set the scene of what time they're in, they show a Blockbuster, but like that's been done so many times, and I'm like, is that going to be the thing now? Is that like we're back in time, we're at a Blockbuster? They did that in Captain Marvel.
They did what's the name too this time around, which I thought was cool. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of her, but I'm not a huge fan, but I just it's whatever. They had a Beyonce Crazy in Love.
They did have a Beyonce thing,
so that was dope.
To show that was a little. That was a little.
And then they talk about Britney Spears. So that was.
And the music was of the time, like they played Toxic and stuff, like, which was cool. That was cool. Like I said, it was a fun movie, dude. I had fun with it. Honestly, I had fun with it. I was laughing. I was enjoying it. The ending, really sucked, honestly. But the whole ride was fun.
Just everybody.
The villain sucks.
The villain
and the ADR was terrible, and the writing was pretty fucking bad.
The villain was the worst thing I've ever experienced in a movie theater. I'm not.
It was funny. I wrote down really really bad ADR for the villain. but yet the microwave noise was surround sound because we were in there and like she like a microwave went off and it sounded like it was over there. And I was like, oh, they worked hard on the fucking microwave noise that's over there in the corner, but you guys have the worst ADR I've ever heard in my life. Anyways, the scene where she tries to climb the wall and she's like, oh, maybe I can climb the walls. And she climbed and she fell. And she's like, oh shucks, I guess I can't. Like that was so dumb.
She tells the cat, she's like, we're just gonna keep this between us or something like that. Like,
dude, okay, and then the final part, my final gripe that I have to say about this movie, the whole if you know Peter Parker, you know Spider-Man, which everyone mostly does, especially with 3 iterations of this guy. They always, what's the famous line? With great power comes great responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility.
It's
all right,
so funny.
They used it, but they flipped it in not a cool way. Like it was dumb. He says in the movie, they say, when you take on the responsibility, great power will come. What? Dude?
From some lame dude too.
Oh my god!
Like the spider monkey people in the freaking Amazon, whatever that was, bro. Like that was that was dumb people. Too. Like, oh god, man. God, yeah. So I mean, like I said, honestly, if this movie came out on streaming, I would have been cool. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been like, whatever, dude. But the fact that we had to pay the same amount that we paid to go see Bob Marley,
is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy because Bob Marley's movie was amazing, and this movie was so bad.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So that's the one thing. And then like also like, one of the funniest parts, and I don't think you caught this. There was a part where they were talking about the spider monkey people, right, in the jungle in Peru, and she's like, they're called las arañas, which just means the spiders in Spanish. Like it wasn't like some evil spiders or the dead spider. Like you could have just thrown one adjective in there to just make it a little bit spicier. You know what I mean? A little bit like las arañas moreno or something. You know what I mean? Like whatever, whatever it is. And then but like they just threw it in as las arañas. And the way she read it too, she was like, oh, las arañas. Whoa, what is that? I think it's just like the spiders. Like that's okay.
I think that's a Mexican thing though, because I don't know Spanish. So when they were saying it, I was like,
when he said that, I was like, I know that word.
I didn't know. So when they were saying it, I was like, oh, okay. Like,
and it hit me like, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know. Why'd you do that?
I didn't know, but yeah.
Anyway,
shout out to Madam Web, man. I do want to say though, the Sydney Sweeney girl, the Dakota girl, and the Isabella girl are all beautiful, man. I had a really good time watching them.
For sure, watching them because I feel like they were all that's beautiful. What got me through the movie was that
the black chick, they were very attractive. Was cute too.
They were very attractive.
Yeah, black chick was cute too.
Just on that note, I've seen a lot of Sydney Sweeney stuff lately, and Euphoria. I watched all of Euphoria, and I thought it was amazing. And she's a great actress. I watched White Lotus. She was a great actress in that. I've seen some other stuff with her, right? But this role of this like goody two shoes little schoolgirl who like it just seemed like so cliche and so just like dumb. Like it was like not a creative character. Like she didn't have that much depth, I guess I would say. Like it was just like, oh, I'm a schoolgirl who's like I don't know, like I like her backstory, but the way she acted and the way like they wrote her, you know what I mean? Because I know how good she is as an actress. The fact that they wrote her like that, I was like, bro, like, why'd you take this role? Why'd you take this role? Like, just give it like you could have let this one go. You could have let this one go, dude.
Honestly,
I'm sorry for that because she deserves better, bro. She's a good actress or actor. I don't know what the fucking proper term is anymore. I think it's actor.
But yeah, man, I caution you to go watch it.Maybe
if you want to watch it,
just wait to streaming.
Yeah, wait to streaming for sure. I'd give it like I'd give it like a 6 out of 10 because I think I had a little more fun with it. It was a bad movie, but it's a little bit over for me because I had fun with it.
Yeah, I had fun with it. I can't give it that much, bro. Yeah, it's like a 4.5. That villain sucks, bro.
The villain does take it down a lot.
He's terrible,
but I don't really think about him honestly. I just thought about Dakota.
He was the whole movie.
I know.
You gotta get them. What do I pay you? Like shut the hell up, bro. Like, what do I? Like you do it.
It was the most cliche villain of all time.
Oh God, he sucked.
And then they never show anybody swinging. I don't know if Like, there's a lot of little details that they didn't show of Spider-Man that I was like, are they doing this on purpose, or are they doing this because they can't do it? Right? Like, are you not allowed to show him swinging? Is that like a property that is included in that trademark that you rented out or gave to, you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Yeah. Like, I don't understand. Like, you can't show someone swinging. You can show people jumping and crawling on walls, but you can't show them swinging. That's the weird thing. Like, you could say, oh, we're the Parkers, we're Ben Parker, we're this Parker, but you can't say Peter Parker, or you just even can't say Peter, like, as a name. Like, you know, there's so much like Spider-Man things that they're like, here's another Spider-Man thing, like, but then it just never made sense, dude. It just never came together.
Bro.
Oh my
With
God,
these movies, this is how I feel, bro. So like, Spider-Man, you gotta educate me on this. So the Spider-Man movies is Marvel heavily involved in Spider-Man movies, like No Way Home, like
Sony involved?
No, Marvel.
Marvel makes it.
So Sony doesn't make
the Tom
those.
Holland ones.
Yes.
So Marvel Studios makes those.
All right. And let me say something. Let me say something.
Makes the other ones.
Now let me say something. So what I want to say, because now it's excluding the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. This is all of the properties that Sony has after Andrew Garfield, I feel like, right? So I feel like it's when like, I don't know, you didn't even play basketball, but it's like when the varsity when the varsity has to go and, you know, just kick it with the freshmen, and they suck, but you're just like, man, whatever, you know, I know I'm good, like, I know I'm good up there, but like, I'm just gonna hang out. That's how I feel when it's like in association with Marvel, because Marvel, if Marvel really want, like, Marvel kill it, they would kill it, but like, I feel like they just stare and be like, oh, this is my little brother, like, do your thing, bro, I'm not even gonna, you know what I mean?
Even like,
because I feel like, bro, like, you kill it, like,
even the Andrew Garfield stuff and Tobey Maguire, like, they brought them in and did it even better, you know what I mean? Like, they did it better than how they did in their own movies. So it's just, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. Filmmaking is interesting. But
Sony, stop.
Yeah,
that's
Sony,
all I want to say.
Stop
Sony,
movies.
stop. If you have an idea, like Craven,
just give it to Marvel,
let's make a Craven movie.
Studios.
Let's make a Craven movie. Ooh, I think that'd be cool. All right, Marvel, here, put our name on it. Just, you know, whatever. Like you do with freaking Spider-Man. That was a thing when Matt went with us.
I hate that it's so split.
Matt was like, damn, Sony's everywhere. When we watched Spider-Man, I think it was No Way Home or something. Matt was like, he's like, bro, Sony's everywhere on this movie, because I'm pretty sure they didn't have a hand in making it, so they were like, oh, just make sure we're there. Yeah. So if you did that, I'm pretty sure Marvel would be like, fine, bro. Here, little brothers, your name is on the project. Like, that, I'm down for that. Sony, man,
that's true.
Just stop, bro.
That's very true.
Stop, bro.
Anyways, but yeah, that was a fun movie. You know, whatever. It was whatever. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, after that though,
yeah, man,
we went to go see the Bob Marley movie, One Love, and man.
Heart. Let's get together and be alright. Now, let me tell you all this, man. Shout out to DriVinchi, Adrian Blest, formerly known as DriVinchi.
Yes, sir.
Me personally, I told him this at the theater. Growing up, I didn't really listen to Bob Marley like that. I know Three Little Birds. I know Jammin'. I know One Love. I think I've listened to I Shot the Sheriff. I think I've listened to what's the other one? No Woman, No Cry.
No Woman,
definitely never heard Exodus.
Exodus. You never heard Exodus?
Before
really?
you hit me. So I know minimal. Going into watching this, I know minimal, but I do love Jammin', and I do love Three Little Birds.
Jammin' is probably one of my favorite songs.
Those songs are like, and I never researched Bob Marley. So when I told Dre that I wanted to see it, just because I love Jammin' and I love Three Little Birds, don't know anything else, don't even know how Bob died, I don't know nothing. But Dre was like, yo, bro, you gotta watch this documentary before we go and listen to Exodus. So what I do, listen to Exodus, and oh my God, listen to the whole thing, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. So after I did that, I went home and I watched Marley. Bro, dude, I've never been so intrigued
by a person.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, like, this is freaking insane,
dude.
Bro.
It's so dope.
And in my opinion, bro, like, I think Marley is one of the top documentaries of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
same.
That
Same.
joint had me on the edge of my seat, bro. Like, and I'm so glad I watched that before I watched this movie, because it was me personally. I feel like it was a lot of things that they didn't go in depth with.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my only gripe.
The cool thing about for y'all, or for the average casual watcher or viewer, they probably won't know. But because I watched a documentary, I'm looking at this stuff. I'm like, oh, all right, I know what they're alluding to when they say this or that. You know what I mean? So I had a really good time in the theater. This was an amazing movie, man. That freaking dude Kingsley is a freaking animal, dude.
He's so good, bro.
Like, bro, the accent, bro. Like, I'm sitting there, like, yo, he's saying, he's
talking like,
yeah, like,
he got it down, and
the swagger,
yeah,
the swagger, bro.
Yeah,
I was watching, dude. This is the first time in my life, no homo, that I watched the dude and I wanted to walk like him. The way he was walking, like Bob Marley, I was like, dang, dude, that's cool. Like, he was like, it was like a swagger in his step. Yeah. I was like, yo, I want to walk like that. That's, bro. I don't know.
He's just such a cool person, bro.
I'm gonna send him the clip of what I'm talking about. He just walked with his chest out, and he's just like, and he's just walking like he the man, swaggy. And I'm like, dude, to him, like, and the fact that I've seen Bob walk in the documentary, it's like, yo, what the you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, watching it, I was like, it's like they did a really good job at recreating like the stuff that I saw from the documentary, right? Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was amazing, bro. I thought it was amazing. Like, it hit me so hard at the end. Yeah. Like, when I realized, like, I don't know. I have so much appreciation for Bob Marley, and like, he's one of my favorite artists of all time. And it's just, there was like a month. I told Avery this in the movies. I was like, bro, there was like a month where I listened to just Bob Marley like straight, and I was like in my car like driving home crying, like getting teared up because like I was like, dude, this is so fucking like, this is crazy, He's so good. Yeah. And then like seeing his life and then seeing everything, and then when it's like he died at 36, I was like, wild. Fuck, dude, I'm turning 32. Yeah. Like in a couple weeks, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, like the stuff that he did in his life at 36, that I'm just like, fuck, man.
It's like, crazy.
Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, I just,
I mean, no, we're working, life. Bro.
We're working. You're working, but I was still saying, I was just like, fuck, man. Like, it's crazy, man. Like, he was just the man. Like, he was the man. And then, like, the way his swag was, the way he just, like, didn't give a fuck, like, the way he didn't care, but then he cared so much at the same time. Yeah. It's like, he didn't care about anything, like, materialistic. He didn't care about any, like, how people thought about him.
Which is crazy.
He just cared about, like, just helping people and, like, doing shit. And it's just, like, dope, bro. And he was able to do that through his music. And it's, bro, it's so dope.
It's crazy because it started with the documentary. When I started watching the documentary, and then obviously today watching the movie, I'm like so inspired because that's what I'm on.
Bro. I was thinking about you. I was thinking about me the whole time. I was just like, bro, like this is like what we want, like in our lives, right? Like, it's crazy. Like what he did with his music is what we want to do, and like, it made me think about my own music, and it made me just think about like what I want to say in my music and stuff, bro.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. That's what I was about to say. That's what I was saying. I was like, because me personally, I speak peace, love, positivity.
Yeah, especially you, bro. Like, I feel like that's like your.
But this is my thing. This is my thing when I'm watching this documentary and when I'm watching the movie. It's like, I do it, but I tread very lightly, and I still kind of like I have the rapper's chokehold, which is, and I'm learning that a lot lately. Is the when I say rapper's chokehold, everybody, I'm talking about like, yo, I'm the best, I'm the nigga, I'm the da 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 da. Like the rapper's chokehold, where you gotta flex, you gotta be, and
you gotta show your skills.
That's the difference between Bob Marley and like, Jay-Z, or like, you know what I mean, like it's like Bob Marley was selfless, you know what I mean, like, and not saying anything about Jay-Z, not disrespecting him, but it's like he was more about the people. Like the last interview that he did in the movie, I don't know if this was actually in real life, but he was like, the guy was asking him about like,
are you wealthy?
Yeah,
that's one of the most famous parts.
And then he was like, I don't care about me, like my security, whatever.
He's like, are you wealthy, man?
Talking about the people.
Yeah, he's like, are you wealthy? Like, do you consider yourself wealthy? And he's like do you mean like having things? Like, no, I don't like.
Oh yeah,
like, I don't have things. Like,
yes.
But like, I have love, I have everything else. Like, I'm a wealthy man.
Yeah, and I mean, it resonated with me because I'm like, being an artist in LA and moving here to make your dream happen, man. This place consumes you, and you start seeing stuff, and you start being around things, and like you're like, dang, I need money. Yeah. But then when you think about you think about Bob and like Jamaica, bro, like them dudes don't care about no money. They worry about their peace and,
They do, yeah. They,
you know what I
they
mean?
do, but they don't.
War.
Like, yeah, they just like, yeah, they're living a different kind of life, bro.
Yeah, and it
crafted like such a fucking mega just icon, dude. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. And one of the big things that I loved about the movie, right? So especially I liked how it went back and forth between like how he's like his modern time and then his when he was first like getting in a band and meeting Rita and like doing all, you know what I mean? It was so cool to see that, and the guy who played him as a young Bob Marley was a good actor and looked just like him as a young kid. Like, that's crazy, dude. They did it so like just right. They did it so good. And I don't know, just explaining how he got into Rastafari, like all that stuff, like it's just Rastafari. You know?
I think I mean personally, man, I really, like I said earlier, I'm inspired, and I really like the fact that like he was like, you know, Exodus and freaking jamming and freaking like everything had a purpose, and like that's where I'm at with my music right now, and it hit me so hard because I'm at a blank blank canvas right now.
You just released your 1 hour special. You just released your album. All the work that you put in for the last however long to make that album. So and now you have to do something new.
Yes, and now I'm like okay, and I've always wanted to do this vibe, and now I'm really inspired to go down this route. You know what I mean? I'm not Bob Marley, and I'm rapping, so it's different, and you know, but I can make it work. I can figure it out. But like the topics that he spoke on, like, you know what I'm saying, redemption song, like, you know what I mean, like, you know, No Woman No Cry, like these songs, like Exodus, like punky. I was just listening to it over here, punky band or something, punky reggae, where he's just like he's talking about like peace and love and like, you know what I mean, and I think of my stuff and I'm like I'm you know what I mean, I talk about like, you know, love and, you know, being the best and, you know, trying to do this, but like I don't go in depth with it. Like he goes in depth with it and his faith, and you know, I think that's really dope. So
it's like he's not afraid to say like what he was like. He wasn't afraid to say the things that he like believed in. You know what I mean? Like he just like believed it, and he like was like, I'm not gonna like, which is crazy. Like that's also almost like it's like when people say something that's like shocking, like you say something that you're not supposed to say, or something that people don't normally think. Yeah, you're contrarian, and people tend to flock to that. But he was that in a positive way, right? It's like he was saying the things that people wouldn't say, but he was doing it like in the right way, you know, in a sense. Like I don't know, it was very interesting, bro. He was a fucking amazing person, and like the music is amazing and the lyrics are amazing. As someone who writes songs and writes verses and tries to write hooks and stuff, it's interesting that like seeing his writing process or just seeing what he's writing about, it makes me think about my own writing and what I want to actually say with my music. I have this like, it's crazy because I know he's such a bigger than life thing, and I know I don't know what I am or who I am or what I'm supposed to be, but you know, I want to believe that I can do something that powerful with the talents that I have, and I have these talents, and it can't be denied, right? It's like I can write and I can make music and I can write verses and I can make songs, and I'm very good at it, and I'm not gonna fucking hide that, right? But like it makes me think like, damn, like how do I what do you do to get to that level where it's just like your songs are inspiring millions of people, and you're like, that's crazy, bro.
That's
like,
the thing with it. Is that he made a connection with people.
It makes me want to do something more. Like I'm like, damn, I should use this talent that I have to do something that actually means something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man. Yeah,
I don't know. It was very inspiring, bro. Like, and then at the very end, when it hit me so hard, when like it's like, obviously, like if you know Bob Marley, the story stuff, he died at 36, bro. Yeah, like that's crazy from cancer. Like it's crazy, and I was just like, dude, that hit me at the end. I didn't even want to get out of my seat, bro. Like I was just sitting there, like just like teared up, and I was just like, dude, I don't want to get out of my seat. Like I was like stuck there. I was just like, man, dude, that hit me so hard.
Yeah, it was a moment in the movie, and I hope you guys know. I mean, you get this far, so we're kind of like telling you the movie anyways. But Bob Marley got shot before he went to do a concert, peace concert. And in the movie, I don't know if this happened in real life because they didn't talk about this in the documentary, this part where the guy who shot him came back and asked for forgiveness, and he said he said, I ain't got no vengeance with you or something like that. He said, I don't have vengeance in my heart, and shook the guy's hand, bro. That, I don't know what happened, but it's like a wave just
of emotion,
like hit me, and I was like, oh, like it's like I said, I don't know if that happened in real life, but the movie depicted it where it showed him like being this person was like he doesn't have no hate, like he's love, peace, love,
and then his son walks in right as he walks out. It's perfectly timed. Like there's such good like directing, right? Like he walks in as he walks out, and then he's like, "Dad, who was that?" And he's like, "Just a man," and then just like fucking starts like messing around, like messing with his kid, and it's just like, damn, bro. And I don't know, but and you have to think Ziggy, like even in the beginning of the movie, it opens up with Ziggy saying like, "Hey, like I'm Ziggy Marley, and my family worked on this movie, and so we think it's a great depiction of my dad and stuff." That made me be like, "Oh, I'm getting something authentic. I'm getting something genuine." So no matter what they give me,
everybody
like,
there,
they were there. You know what I mean? They were the ones. Like that's
And Rita's still alive too.
Yeah.
So like
everyone was involved in making this movie. So they have their like. They are making it exactly how it was, or at least I want to say. Obviously, it's a little dramatized to make us want to be interested in the movie. But I fucking loved it. The beginning for me, I wasn't sure what part of his life they were going to cover, or like how they were going to I don't know how they were going to do it, and it kind of like felt rushed to me at the beginning. But then once it started like flowing through the movie, I was like, wait, what? He's already doing like this peace concept. Like, what is going on? I thought that was like later on, and so I was a little confused, and I was confused on where they were going with it and what they were going to do. But it was cool. It was like right before his like really rise.
Yeah, but that was a thing. Charlamagne was talking about this too, because he said the same thing you're saying. But in my eyes, I'm like looking at it because it was the first peace concert where he got shot. And as a movie person doing a dramatization, you start off with the drama, you know what I mean, and then you get to the last, the second one where he
redemption, of like him like coming back,
which is I mean I thought it was cool, but I think you said it was fast, but I think it was like perfect because it draws the people in, like, oh, this can get shot already. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it wasn't right in the beginning of the movie. You guys if you don't know, go watch Marley first before you go watch this movie. But yeah,
no, it was really good though. I was like, I was hooked, bro.
I do want to say, dude, if you go to this movie, do not bring somebody that's gonna talk, because you're gonna have to focus. Because you don't know patois. You don't know you could probably, you know what I'm saying. You probably don't understand the Jamaican accent, so you're gonna have to pay attention to what they're saying. Because even me, like, I felt like I know things, but like I gotta really hone in, like, and really figure out, like, oh dang, okay, that means this, because they're really they're not holding back on this.
Are you gonna get like thick ass?
The thick dress? Nah. Maybe one day.
That dude had like that one dude who was like his
I gotta look, but I feel like he's an actual
pastor dude.
Homie.
For sure.
Like actual Marley's homie.
That's a real dude for sure. He had the I don't know what they call, like, almost like the religious like kind of teacher in Rastafari. But he had a dread that like was all the way like wrapped around his neck and then down. It was crazy, dude. It was sick. But anyways,
I can't find him.
I don't know,
I think he's definitely like one of his homies, because he doesn't even. I don't think he has. Good, man. I don't think he has a
like an IMDb or anything. He wasn't an actor. He was probably.
They were like, "Hey, yo, bro, like, can you just be yourself?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Hey, can you just be yourself, bro? Like, please."
He killed it. It was such a good movie, bro. Like, it was such a good job, bro.
Like he didn't.
I bought into it. Like, obviously, like I know that like the actor who plays him was like bigger and like just like, you know, but he did such a good job at embodying like the character and really being him, and I really bought it and I was really into it.
And you know what's crazy?
Yeah, it was really good.
I see a lot, like, on TikTok and like Instagram, like people are on like the sponsored ad, and like, oh, like they're so mad that like none of his sons played him, and I'm like, dude, his sons literally was like, I want somebody else to play my dad. Like, they
casted him.
They could have, they could have literally, they could have literally had somebody else. But I want to say it too. Like,
something about him like, reminded them of Bob Marley,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
And like I want to say too, at what you call it? I seen Shatas.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Skip. I think it's Skip. I think it's Skip Marley. Shout out to Skip Marley, but like he's not the greatest actor.
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't have drawn people in like Kingsley did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and no, that's no shade, but it's just like, bro, Kingsley did a really good job at depicting.
for
like,
sure.
I feel like Skip is he played gangster, but I mean, you could kind of play for the role, but it just looked like Skip. Like I don't know. You seen Shots?
No, I've seen like trailers and stuff.
Okay,
I've seen like a trailer or clips
like,
of it or something.
It's not convincing. It's not convincing acting. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I think Kingsley did a really good job, and everybody who's hating on him, like, you know, the kids, Bob Marley's kids chose him. So
exactly.
Who are we to say? Oh no, like you don't know Bob Marley. Obviously you feel like you know him with your music, but these are his kids, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? His kids and his wife like are saying, hey, we want Kingsley to play. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like so.
Exactly, dude. So yeah, it was fucking amazing, bro. And just everything surrounding this movie too, like the promotion, the albums that you could listen to, the movie itself, the interview with him on Breakfast Club, just everything that we've been consuming around it, the documentary about Bob Marley, like it felt like a moment, you know, for me at least, and it really made me appreciate him even more. I had already like really dove deep into it and really appreciated him, and I always say, like, if I have to be stuck on an island with one album, it would be like the legends, like greatest hits of him, because like I can just listen to that for the rest of my life and be okay. Yeah, like, you know, I'll be chilling. Yeah, I'll be good on the island. But I don't know. So I don't know. It was a great fucking movie though, bro. I loved it. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yeah. I'm going with 10. I'm going with 10 here, man. I'm sorry. 10 out of 10, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going with 10 here. But Fantastic Four? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Yeah. Okay, we finally got Fantastic Four fucking casting, bro. Shout out Pedro. Yes. Pedro Pascal. Pedro Pascal, baby. I'm gonna post a picture so they today, Valentine's Day. We back. You wake up in the morning, you open your phone, go on Instagram, the first thing you see is Marvel cast the Fantastic Four, Pedro Pascal, and 3 other actors I have no idea. I've never seen any of their work, but great on them. And it looks fucking dope, and I'm excited. And we know that it's set in the past, and I think the guy who worked on WandaVision is working on this movie, so it's like a timepiece kind of thing. You know what I just thought of? Yeah, go. But I didn't. I don't know what you just thought of, but say it. At the Super Bowl, what did we get? Oh, the Deadpool 2 or 3 trailer. Yeah, which we also got to talk about. And the synopsis of the movie is, what's the name? Might mess up the. I mean, he's not gonna mess it. They're trying to save it, but Eric Voss was like, he's probably gonna mess it up. Yeah, the multiverse. This movie drops. Yeah. July. Yeah. This year. Deadpool. Yeah, and then that one comes out July of next year. And then we get movies. I mean, we get shows in between, but like Agatha and like other things. So honestly, I'm hyped for Deadpool. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like Deadpool's just gonna mess everything up, and then Fantastic Four is gonna fix everything. That's what I think. It's gonna be like, okay, then they bring in Dr. Doom. Yeah, let's put all the pieces together, and then this is what's really happening. I think that's what's gonna happen, and I think it's gonna be, because you said WandaVision and the guy. This is my theory. My bad, guys. Let me get into my theory. I think the WandaVision whole thing. I think that's gonna be a theme, and then it's gonna be like a past present thing. Yeah, and they're gonna probably jump bring them into the present. Yeah. And then that's gonna be the whole new, you know. And you know what's crazy? Okay, to even add more depth to it, because now you're making me think. Now you're making me think. Above theory. We gotta have. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I might not do it. It depends how much time I have. But it makes me think. Okay, Deadpool is the type of person that, like, if you give him the power to go into the multiverse to try to save shit, like, he's gonna fuck everything up, and it's gonna probably collapse and be like, oh, a shit show. Like, got worse than it was. You think that he's doing like good, and you think that he's making things better, but when you take a step back, you're like, holy shit, he just fucked everything worse than it was. Which makes sense, and that's perfect, right? Do that. Fuck everything up. And then Fantastic Four comes in. They bring in Dr. Doom, who in the comics, I'll just say that, in the comics, I don't know specifically which run. I do know the run, but I don't remember which one it is. I don't know the title right now. But in that comic book, he salvages like whatever's left of the multiverse, and he builds a planet called Battle World, and it's like all these characters, and that's what like the Secret War battle, where it's like all these different heroes and villains fighting each other on this planet. That's where that comes from. So if they're bringing in, if Deadpool fucks up the universe, Fantastic Four comes in and fixes it or tries to fix it, but Doctor Doom fixes it because he's their main villain. Now we have Battle World. We get into Secret Invasion, Kang, everything just comes together and fucking.
We back with the connectivity,
Dude,
baby.
It's all making sense.
Back
it's
with
all
the
gonna,
trust.
I just, if you're an actual fan of our podcast, and then you watch like last week we're hating on Marvel, or like whatever week we were hating on Marvel, we're like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then right here we're like, hey, they give us one little taste, and we're back in. We're sold already. We're like, hey guys, bro, this connectivity they're about to do, like, look at Deadpool and Fantastic Four, like all this shit doesn't matter before it. Man, it's so good. I love it.
Honestly, I mean, personally, man,
so
I would love
so fun.
for Deadpool. So this is what I think. This is what I think that's gonna happen.
Please.
I think Deadpool is gonna mess up a lot of stuff, but he's gonna kill off dumb things. Like the Eternals thing. That's gonna be out of here. I think
they're supposed to make Eternals too, though.
I think something's gonna happen where he's maybe he's gonna address it.
That'd be that. He has to.
He's gonna address it, and then like
no, they're gonna be like they're gonna do like Madam Web and be like, what's that name of that thing in the ocean? Never mind. Like, they're never gonna say it. They're not gonna say it. But that's like our little tease.
Yeah, but I think they could definitely squash a lot of stuff that happens. Like. Honestly, you know what's crazy? What Deadpool would do that will probably make me mad, but like it'd be super dope if they did it. It'd be messed up if they did it though. If Deadpool something with Jonathan Majors. He's like, uh-oh, we're not gonna use that anymore.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
He finds Kang, but he's in a courtroom.
Yeah. Like he actually no. He actually is like this is what I'm thinking, like because Jonathan Majors will probably sue you, but they go to Kang is like, oh, we need to fix that, and then they go into a courtroom. You don't see him, but you're like you know how he does this weird quirky thing. He's like, yeah, we're just not gonna touch this anymore.
Yeah, and then back out. And then just is out of the universe from now on.
I think that'd be smart.
There's so many things that they can do and fix the MCU with this. And
my bad, I messed up.
No, that's good. That's perfect.
Fantastic Four thing, because now I'm talking about.
No, it's good. I mean, let's blend it together, bro. It's all together. I mean, fantastic. All we know about Fantastic Four is that it's going to be in the past, and then the Deadpool trailer came out on Super Bowl. Right before the Super Bowl started, I fucking saw the little preview trailer, and then I was like, you know what I love about it? I'll tell you this. This is what I love about it. Okay, the Deadpool trailer. They didn't give us a lot. And I love that.
Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
They gave us enough to be like, okay, Deadpool is getting taken by the TVA. He's going to be in different universes. We don't know where it's going to go from that. But
I don't know when the last time they did this, but they did this. The last time they did this, they were making Marvel great again. Marvel was being made great again when you show the trailer, and the trailer has the beginning of the movie in it.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like that was just the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Like the first itty bitty part of the. You don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
Which is dope. That's
exactly what I want.
When they were doing that prior to like Marvels and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
like think about like Black Panther. You knew everything about the plot of the movie. I felt like.
Oh, for Black Panther 2?
For Black Panther 2.
Yeah.
You already knew everything about the plot of the movie, and I already knew going into it, like, by when they show Shuri dropping in the suit, I was like, okay, that's Shuri probably.
Yeah.
You know? So I already kind of knew. It was like everything was given to me, and I wasn't excited about it. This movie, it's back to that old formula, where, like you said, where it's just the beginning of the movie, and they didn't even show us Wolverine. We know Wolverine's in the movie. We've seen him in his suit, all this shit. They didn't even show us him. That's dope.
Yeah.
I was like, the movie's called Deadpool and Wolverine, and they didn't even show Wolverine. They gave us his shadow and then the back of his suit. Like, that's it. And we already seen the pictures. If you're a true Marvel fan, you've already seen the pictures. You've already seen the leaks. You've seen all the stuff with him in it. So you already know. Fucking what's crazy is I'm so invested into Marvel, and everything on my timeline is Marvel and leaks and different shit. So you forget that, you know, the social media is curated to you. And then my homie Matt came over, and he came over right when the trailer came out. So I was like, let's watch this shit right now. So we started watching it, and he was like, oh, who's playing Wolverine? And I was
You
like,
didn't know
dude,
Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman is playing it.
Yeah,
He's like,
who
oh,
else
what?
is playing?
I was like, he's like, what? That's dope. So like to your casual person, they don't even know that Hugh Jackman is coming back, right?
Shout out Matt, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's
So it's crazy to think, like, if you're not looking at it like how we are looking at it, a lot of people don't even know that he's coming back, which is crazy. So like, they didn't even give us that in the trailer, which is crazy.
That's true. That's true. That's
So
true.
I don't know. It's just it's wild, bro.
I think
it's gonna pull. It's gonna pull like all of us who are diehard Marvel fans in or more, but it's also gonna grab all the casual people that are like, oh, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, oh, that's cool. Like I'm down to go to see that. Like that's dope.
And that's why I think
like,
that's why I think this is gonna be the movie of the year. After One Love. One Love is the movie of the year now, but once Deadpool comes out, it's gonna be the movie of the year. But I think like watching the trailer, and then it said teaser.
It was a teaser trailer, so I'm sure we're gonna get another extended trailer.
I hope they give us
I think they'll give us like some X-Men. You know what I mean? Like they'll show us some X-Men in it, because we know he's in the X-Men. We know Wolverine's coming. They're gonna have a trailer. Dude. Pyro. Yeah, they showed him. They showed the Patches or whatever. Everyone's like freaking out about Patches, which is like Wolverine's like alter ego, where he's like poker players. I don't know, fucking know, dude.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be dope, and man, it looks really good. I'm excited for it, man. I think he's gonna just fuck everything up, kill everybody.
The craziest part is, and I'm so sad to say this, but I know for a fact that me and you are still gonna be diehards. Marvel has to hit a home run with this.
Oh, for sure. They're going to hit a home run with
If you don't hit a home run with this, it's over for casuals.
Yeah.
Like, I think us, like Eric Voss, like new rock stars, we're still going to be in it. But, like, for casual, like Lisa, freaking Matt, you know what I mean? Like, freaking Mason or
whoever,
you know
like,
what I mean?
who
like,
doesn't follow with, like, how we do.
They're going to be like, I'm kind of done.
Yeah. But no, it's going to draw them in. Because we're going to see it, and we're going to be so fucking crazy and rabid about it that they're going to be like, oh, I got to go see it. Then they're going to see it and be like, oh, that was actually pretty fucking dope. And then now everyone's back excited about Marvel again, and here we are, the top podcast of the world, spreading peace, love, and positivity.
Yes, because bro, I gotta say this too, dude. We gotta go hard with this freaking podcast, bro. Yeah. Because I saw that Madam Web, like everybody that saw it early, and I was so pissed off because I was like, I didn't want anything. I didn't want to see anything. Yeah, I wanted to go and watch it for myself. Yeah. So watching their reactions, I'm like, dang.
So now, the reason we do this podcast, and I think you guys miss our point when we say this, because I think like a lot of people are doing podcasts because they want to blow up to get famous, they want to blow up to get money. Like, this is not for that. This is because Avery and I are such movie fucking fanatics that we don't want to get spoilers. Even a day before the movie premieres, we want to be at the premieres, bro. I want to be there. I want to be one of the first people to see this movie, so that way no one can ruin it for me. I can go in and have the best time of my life and watch these movies. And if I get to meet the actors and do all this stuff and be like, get to know more about it and how it was made and all that stuff, that's what I'm in it for. So that's why we want this podcast to grow and get big, so we can be at the premieres and we don't have to get fucking spoiled by TikTok fucking videos, bro.
Because I got for Madam Web, I got like 3 videos that
we'll be the ones
that said it was weak, and I was like, dang, I didn't want to know that. And then going into the movie, you know, I had that in my mind already, and I was trying to give it a try, but it still messed up. But I want to be the person that spoil it for y'all.
Yeah. I like that. And sorry if that sounds selfish, but
I mean, if they didn't,
you gotta get ahead of us if you want to watch these movies, bro.
I want to say this: the people that I saw, they don't spoil it in a sense of, they do a really good job of doing spoiler-free reviews, but they say how they feel about the movie, and sometimes I trust them.
I literally saw 4 videos since yesterday of people saying how it was the worst superhero movie they've seen. Like, everyone said that same thing. And honestly, I don't think it was the worst superhero movie I've ever seen. I don't know what the worst superhero movie I've ever seen is, but I don't think that was it. And I mean, it was really bad. Supervillain was terrible.
Supervillain,
which I always say the best villains make the best movies. But I don't know. I don't think it was the worst one. I saw fun with it, and I can look at Sydney Sweeney and Dakota Johnson all fucking day. Honestly, it was great.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this dude's name, bro? The freaking.
The guy who played.
Yeah, so I can stay away from
I don't
any.
even know his name.
So I can stay away from any movie.
I literally deleted his name out of my his character name out of my head.
Tahar Rahim.
Tahar Rahim.
Yeah, bro. I'm never seeing no movie with you in it ever again. Sorry,
Starring Tara
bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, no,
that movie
that was bad.
Booty.
If you're that bad, like ADR and stuff, bro. Anyways, I don't know. But yeah, so, bro.
Fantastic Four.
That was great. I'm glad we were able to talk about all the things that we were able to talk about. But like Fantastic Four coming out, that's gonna be fucking dope. We finally got our cast. We've been everyone's been expecting.
Oh, and Superman.
And Superman. Yeah, coming out at the same time. James Gunn's debut movie.
I thought he's gonna go crazy once this drops. Like I feel like he's gonna drop Superman, and then powerful, bro. We're gonna get like hella stuff after that.
Superman's hella fucking crazy, bro. If he does it right, like Superman's such a good character if he can do it right.
Like y'all know me. I mean, if y'all know from past times of me talking about DC, y'all know I'm not a fan. But James Gunn is the man, so I'm hyped.
I think he's gonna kill it.
I thought superhero was not whack, but I thought he was lame. And like obviously Superman's not whack, but I thought he was a lame, character. But James Gunn is the man when it comes to storytelling. So I'm excited for Superman 2.
Superman is like having a nuclear weapon on your team. He's the Hulk, like, right? It's like
Superman
you like try to fight, you give him everything you got, and then you're like, okay, call in Superman, and Superman can beat the fuck out of anything and anybody and just kill it, just like the Hulk, bro.
Maybe it was just Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, I thought he was a good Superman.
Oh man,
I think you gotta watch it again. He does a good Superman. I think Superman's a little more stoic than him, but I thought he was a good Superman. Anyways, but whatever. We're getting spoiled. We got Superman, dude. We got Fantastic Four next year. We got the Deadpool trailer from Super Bowl.
We got Agatha coming through.
Agatha's coming through. We got X-Men '97 coming out, which is gonna be like that's gonna come out soon.
It's another live action for Marvel. Yeah,
TV show?
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
But I'm hyped for Agatha.
Yeah.
Because I rock with her. I like.
Yeah. We know that was being filmed.
I have a weird attraction to her. Like ever since
WandaVision?
No, Step Brothers.
Oh yeah.
Get a pony boy when she's like smashing him. I got a weird attraction to her. I've always had a weird attraction to her. It's like an old.
That's hilarious.
An old freaking one of your homies' moms. Like you're in high school and it's your homie's mom.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm excited for Agatha. I'm excited for Agatha, and I know it's gonna be themed Halloween, which I don't like Halloween, but like I like the shows.
Yeah,
so I'm excited for that. What else we got? What else we got coming up this year?
As far as movies and content stuff?
The big one was One Love for me.
Yeah.
And now
I mean, who knows what other trailers we'll get, and like because that kind of came out. I mean, they've been promoting it a while, but. I don't know. I'm excited for it. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys.
What's the name? Yo, it's February. Next month we got The Boys.
Oh, The Boys is coming back, and we get Invincible season part 2 of season 2
in March too.
Yeah, I think.
They both drop in March.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we getting spoiled, man.
So we got some content, guys. We got content.
We getting spoiled.
If you guys like what we're doing here, you guys already know, man. You guys gotta like the podcast video. I'm still working on getting it on like actual podcast stations and stuff, right? Just the audio. But that, and then just like our video, subscribe, tell a friend. If you guys like our reviews, we're gonna we review all the best movies, bro. We're gonna go see the best movies, we're gonna watch the best TV shows, and we're gonna tell you guys about it and how we feel about it, and you guys can interact with us and spread love, peace, love, and positivity like Bob Marley, bro.
Like Bob, like
Skip,
rest in
peace, Bob.
Like Skipper.
Yeah, Skipper, bro.
Skipper.
Fucking yeah. So it was dope, and it was a good day today, man. I had a great fucking day, and the day's not even over yet, man. Like it's Valentine's Day, so
day's over for me.
Yeah, day's over for Avery.
I'm about to give Gerard his shoes, and I'm about to stay in the house because I'm not. I might Uber. Because I'm about to see all these lovely people.
Yeah, Uber some couples around.
Yeah. Whatever. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna.
You don't have plans?
We don't have plans yet.
Oh, okay.
I feel like as a guy, I'm supposed to have plans, and I don't have plans, and I feel like that's gonna be disappointing.
Yeah, you have a girly girl too. So
who wants to be like, like surprise me with take me to this place.
Honestly, I mean, you can edit this part out, but
I'll figure something out.
What you call it? Do something here, like make dinner or something.
I was thinking about that. But we kind of do that a lot, anyways. I feel
like petals or something.
Yeah, I want to do that. I got. It's 4:58. She's about to get off work, right? She actually just called me, so she's getting off work right now. So I got 30 minutes. So let's end this podcast. I'm gonna run to Walgreens real quick, and I'm gonna try to figure some shit out. And then she'll be home in 30 minutes, and then we'll figure this shit out. But anyways, we appreciate you guys for watching. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you're watching this with your loved one at home. Enjoying it. Go watch Bob Marley. Don't watch Madam Web.
Absolutely.
Watch the Deadpool 3 trailer. It was amazing. And watch us again next week. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
I
have
appreciate
Gerard
you guys.
on.
Oh yeah, next week we're gonna have Gerard
And the fights.
and the fights. We're gonna be talking. Oh, it's gonna be so dope,
Yeah.
bro. I'm hyped. So if you guys, fuck with us, you guys fuck
And
with us.
All-Star Weekend. So we'll have a lot to talk about.
Oh,
because
All-Star Weekend.
Gerard and ABOV, so we will have, it's perfect.
It's gonna be
perfect.
dope, guys.
All right.
We love you guys. Peace, love, and positivity. One love.
One love. Peace.
Hey.